folks at home can see the evidence. Snow and supposedly a few inches yet.
What? Decent.
Yeah, in the field like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah, whole squad like, what? In the field like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, what? Whole squad like, yeah, in the field like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah, whole squad like, yeah, in the field like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah. Just wanna be her for your mom to your pop to the beat to the birds, man. Skirt right off on the curb like I'm Barry Sanders. Chains on and the diamonds dancing. Game on, so it's time to go. When the rain starts, I'ma let you know. Name a squad that is better though than my whole team. We a pot of gold. I'm a dog. I'ma need a bone for my whole team. I'ma let it go like yeah. In the field like.
Coach, thank you. Well, you folks at home can see the evidence. Snow and supposedly a few inches yet to fall here at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Dallas Cowboys and the Philadelphia Eagles. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Let's go now. Pittsburgh. Tackles.
Now the first carry for Ronald Jones. He finds an opening past the 40. Dashing through the snow. Past the 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Ronald Jones hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Point after here coming up. Boy, these may be an adventure this afternoon, but this one is good.
Yeah.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
I don't think about that commission.
Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Hey, we got 3 down. 51 to Mike, boy, 51. Watch the run. Hug.
And now it's Rosen looking. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Put my shit white.
Mike 51. Hug. You
Rosen off the play action. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. That's caught inside the 20. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. A big play here for Dallas. 42 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
64,
Here's Rosen. And he's got it. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and 13.
Ready. 54, right there. 54, Mike. Silver.
Back to throw here. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. The number 1 pick, Myles Garrett, coming in to drop him. And that sack certainly just strengthening his candidacy for Defensive Player of the Year. You think he's got that one in the bag yet?
I'm not willing to vote quite yet just because I want to wait until the season's over, but he is really tracking towards it. Just look at all the great plays we've seen from him throughout the season. Strength plays that you referenced there, as well as agility plays. They just have not found a way to block him consistently.
Middle. Here we go.
Now a play fake here on first down. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one goes for 24 yards. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
On second down, Elliott. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
Well, that's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a first down with his very next run.
They go play action here on first down. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw is Rosen. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. T.J. Green with a pick. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Hey, switch gears. Check. Lucky. Jim,
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. And that's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for second down. Second and long. And this one complete to Smith. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. And Jones is not going to have the first down as they stop him short. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
Rush in, rush in, rush in. Kill. Hey, turn it up.
They'll run it with Jones. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Yeah, he'll find Hall. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 23 yards, the final tally. Here's Rosen to throw. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. From 3 yards out, and the Cowboys have taken the lead. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. On second down, it's Jones. He's at the 50, the 30, the 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Ronald Jones with his second touchdown here in this first half, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
It's second and 8 at the 27-yard line.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Rosen will throw. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. Play action here with Rosen. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 33 yards that time.
That's just flat out a beautiful throw right there.
It was a rope. That's maybe the speed you would see on a slant, but he threw that downfield with that kind of pace.
Now, if he throws that one with any type of arc, puts a little air under it, that play doesn't happen. He had to fire it in there, and he did exactly that.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. He's going to fire one deep into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. T.J. Green with a pick. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. And you don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. A gain of 3, 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. This is Jones. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
A loss of 2 yards. It's 3rd and 9.
Now they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Now a handoff looking right. And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
A gain of 3. It's 4th down.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. He'll drop to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Terry. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it. And it's picked up by the Cowboys. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
We've got plenty of weather here today. We've got some snow going on, and they've come out of a dome. And there have been 2 ways of getting ready for this. Some have said, don't worry about the weather. Just practice in your normal conditions and handle it on game day. And others have said, find find some weather, find some conditions somewhere, and try and get ready. What do you think?
Well, whatever the preparation there, the snow causing the fumble. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. A really nice gain of 25 yards. From the shotgun, it's Rosen. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
It is tough to complete pass against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Now Rosen looking to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Now from back at the 9 after that last play, this is 3rd and goal. Now Rosen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. A 9-yard touchdown grab as his guys are able to regain the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And an alley to run. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Philadelphia. That kick return TD is 98 yards in length as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Yeah, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And we're under a minute to go here. What's been an even first half all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get in the field goal range. Let's see what happens.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Said people do out there because they can't run.
The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. And this time Rosen will throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. T.J. Green with a pick. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number one. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half.
55. Right there in the middle. 55. Cut. 55.
They'll throw now on the final play. And he is not going to get away. The rush was too strong, and this is going to wind up a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
So we are at halftime here on Christmas Eve as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. This snow front that has socked much of the East Coast not going away as we are back to it in the second half. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and...
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. A big play here for the Cowboys. 62 yards. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Extra point attempt to come here. And that makes it a 9-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They just yielded a touchdown on the other end. Now they'll be trying to answer the bell and get a score of their own.
It's their opportunity to match. Can they do exactly what they just saw happen to them? Go down the field and score a touchdown. And to me, the best way to do it, look at your play sheet coordinator and call plays for guys who make the best plays for you. Go to the guys that you know can get the ball down to the end zone.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And another negative play there as they stop him again. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run it with Jones. That one's good for 35 yards on the ground and a 1st down.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw that on that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there. They'll run on first down. Jones. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Now Jones. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Check, watch 54, watch 54. Here we go. Check, crunch.
On 3rd down, Johnson. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that is going to be incomplete. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Rosen nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cleveland Farrell in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. On 3rd down, Elliott. And an alley to run. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack. And guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Now it's Rosen. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. It's a big play for the Cowboys on 3rd. 59 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use momentum to launch another one.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me that option of running play action, maybe throwing it.
10th carry now for Elliott, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. And now Jason Garrett electing for his guys to try for 2.
Hey, let's go. Hey, defense.
From the gun, it's Rosen. And he's going to keep it here. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this? A big seam, and he might go all the way. 30, 10, And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Ronald Jones, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Eagles make some inroads here on that deficit. Now the extra point. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his second miss of the year. And our score will stay right where it is. And they decide fairly early here they need the ball back, so here's an onside kick. And the Cowboys are able to recover. I know they're down, but starting the third quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen, steal a possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
Check, 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 check.
They go play action. It's Rosen. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Derek Rivers able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. Quarterback was hit.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this third quarter of play. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one goes for 29 yards on third down. Now back to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Solomon Thomas in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen? Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Derek Rivers in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. On play action, Rosen. Oh, he's going to go for it all. And he backs it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away.
Let's go, let's go.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Watch the back,
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
double dog, that's the way.
Here's Jones. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And no, it's incomplete. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
Looking for a gain.
34's a Mike, he's coming, check him. It's our time.
Throwing now, Rosen on 1st down. And it's intercepted at the goal line. snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here.
Well, he got what he could there, just trying to move forward and gain a little bit of yardage and create some space. You know the pressure is going to be tough defensively.
Ready, set, right. Check Mike 54. Mike, go. Let's go, D. Tighten up.
On second down now. It's Johnson. Johnson on, it's poked free. Football's out.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. The Eagles on third down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 8. The give is to Jones. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. On second down, it's Jones. And he's able to get up here to the 26. 4 yards the pickup, first down. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. A running play here on first down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. On second down, it's Jones. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 22 yards there, a first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
And to give this time to the tailback. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
So a little under 50 seconds to go. Plenty of time if they can get this onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number's...
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. You got the slim lead late and the football, so why are you throwing it there?
Remember during the year when we asked one of the head coaches, you know, if you're in this spot, why would you throw the ball? And he talked about trust in his quarterback and trust in his offense.
But still.
And then at the end he kind of went, yeah, not really a good reason.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. They'll go again to Jones. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. And down by 5, they've got to go for it here on 4th down. They'll go with Jones. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That is caught at the 7. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Now it's Rosen. And it's intercepted at the goal line. T.J. Green with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They have time here, partner, for just one final heave.
And I have to look at from the defense's perspective here. We know what they're going to do on offense. The Hail Mary, try and get guys down there and throw it in the end zone, tip it around and catch it. You've got to have guys back there to defend that, but also you can't.
And can you believe it? It's a second safety in this ball game. And that disastrous play, partner, is ultimately going to seal their fate in this one, isn't it?
It certainly is, because they give up the 2 points, but that's not really what did it. It's having to give up the football. And because they gave up the football, guess what? The other team now can take the ball and close this game out.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Cowboys, it's a big win here as they move to 11-4 now on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, their playoff hopes take a big hit as they fall to 8-7. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Glendale to take on the Cardinals. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might. Right pocket got heroes, left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might win it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Stay packing, nobody knew, so I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view. Hotel got a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me, baby. I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off, each store got locks. I got some trusted shoes. Okay, 10K on the countertop, don't look so shocked. It's nothing new. Okay, death comes in threes, wins come in twos. Cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. I do a good job. Pull up and pop out and pull out. Head on and hood on, pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one. They want to keep me. Oh, that's a good one. Pockets are dense. I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Yeah, okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pound. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left. Touchdown. Touchdown. 8th floor. Come down. Hotel. Lobby. Receptionist. What now? 11 a.m. Check out. My kid. One step. Just to tell her it's one now. How come? I need rest. No recess on my schedule. Right. Mama used to serve vegetables. Now half the meals got tentacles. Right. Half the errands seen a reservation and half my money goes straight to taxes. But I don't trip about it. That's what happens when you got dreams closer than a mansion. Plus all your boys got expensive habits. Go. I know what they're thinking. They don't even gotta say it. No. They thinking they just made it. I know how to make everybody feel famous. I don't gotta work no day shift. I don't gotta split no payment. I don't gotta answer questions. Right. And I don't need you to. Okay.
It's good for you to play so you get better. Like you go right. So it's good for you to play so you get better, but I'm just saying, you know, if you go run all day, you ain't gonna beat me. It's a play I can pick to stop the run. But I was just saying what you gonna do, but I was trying to see if you gonna pass. If you want to pass, I guess.
Somebody might win it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown.
Ain't nothing wrong with running, but when you're better, you gotta pass it. Only else.
Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this is Jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad being pesto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see more pesto. Hit your thought, I'ma catch those. Mexican, I make pesos. Hit your sus, I'll replace those. Number save, no name though. We need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board like I'm keeping score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet points of God.
Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number.
I see what the
Big numbers,
see I love.
big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number.
What up?
Wrist man, check the wrist man, got him hot. Hey, man, can't go like this, man. Lord, pass the big skin when he stretch a disc, man. She's talking a few 100,000 yards, you just on your fifth grand.
Nah, drill
Run it up,
on the 22nd.
count it up. Hey,
Then they got then they got CLS class coming out in March. Combat lifesaver.
girl, you can count on him.
Wait, everybody gotta go to that?
Nah, they already selected. They already picked the people who won.
They already picked the people.
Nah, yeah, they picked the people already. That's why I asked. I sent a text saying who want to go.
Man, I could be on that list.
Yeah, I think they picked them already. I don't know. I think they picked it already. You ain't see it? You ain't see the group text?
I'm just really waking up. You feel me? I get paid this little check Friday, but you know, I need all the little bread on. I'm good. I'm finna hit this shower and then put all my stuff for work. What you got else going on after that?
Not I know. That's it. That's all I know so far.
Hey man, put me on that CLS.
I asked him.
Wait, who you asked?
I mean, I think RC making that list.
Cincinnati?
Or whoever making it. I don't know who making it. But they.
I
Oh, it's gonna be.
That's all I was.
3 strikes, 8 up to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on, I'm highly favored. Don't wanna play me, no conversation. Ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'ma pour out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. I'ma run to the bed until we all got them baguettes.
I'm trying to get all of it.
Coming, cause we coming for the
Man, they don't be under.
Ain't working on. Ain't working on. What's that fight? Yeah.
Man, bro.
Why?
Like you supposed to be doing your job, but if ain't nobody doing it, then you feel me? You ain't doing it. Sometimes you be needing help. So man, every time you're not doing your job at Amazon, they call it GOT. But you know, since I was fresh off that surgery, when I first got the job, when it started raining and stuff, sometimes my legs would be hurt. You see what I'm saying? So all I would do, I just, you feel me, I'll walk around for a second. Wouldn't even be sitting down, and my legs would get better. So they gave me hella TLT for that. So I'm telling them, look, shorty, I had surgery. I can do the job. But you know, when it be raining and stuff, sometimes my legs are hurt. I ain't get my pills. So, they was like, bring in some paperwork, and I can do like accommodations or something, basically some other job. But I was cool with the job I was doing. So then next thing I know, you feel me, I started really doing my job, you know. It was raining and stuff. I wasn't getting them same pains no more. So then next thing I know, I signed up. But I signed up for the next 2 months. I signed up for all Mondays. To my regular days, I don't work Mondays. So man, I signed up for all Mondays. So one day I went in for this Monday, but one of the niggas that I usually work with, he was there too, cause he just got a crib. So he was just like, we'll have to bear. So we go up there. They ain't tell us where to go, how to get anywhere, bro. We just walked to the first floor. So we had saw another guy that be working with us. So we like, all right, I guess we right here. So we asked the supervisors, like, you know, what's going on? They were just like, nothing. We waiting to get people stationed. So we walked around the whole first floor. I mean, not first floor, but all the floors. They was just like, yeah, we just gonna go back to the first floor. Go back to the first floor. I asked them, like, look, you know, this is my little overtime day. I need a station. Hook me up. Man, they say, all right, hold on a second. We'll get you a station. I'm like, all right, cool. But next thing I know, I had to piss. So I'm like, all right, I'm gonna go to the bathroom real quick. Buddy had just walked off. He ain't say nothing. So, man, look. I go to the bathroom, I piss, and then I come out, that nigga right there. So I'm finna go back, he like, nah, hold on a little second, let's dip around the first floor. I'm like, they ain't got no station for me, so I dip around the first floor with you. We walk around the first floor.
So y'all be walking around the building when y'all bored or some shit? Oh, yeah.
Yeah. But look, we wasn't even walking around the whole building, we just did the first floor. So then, he saw this girl that, he fake trying to get on. But then, you feel me, I kept walking. But my boy worked there with me, and he work on Mondays. So I was talking to my boy for probably like 15, 20 minutes. That's all on me. But then after that, I started going back, and I'm like, bro, they probably finna be looking for us, so we need to go back. So he was just like, all right, hold on though, bro. I'm finna go talk to old girl. I'm like, all right, but he like, nah, bro, just walk with me real quick. You know, they still ain't got no station. I listened to his dumb ass. So I walk with him.
Was he decent
or something? To old girl. I don't know how long he talking to old girl, but I'm like, bro, I'm finna dip out. I'm like, bro, what the fuck? I'm not finna watch you talk to no girl,
yeah,
bro.
That's stupid. You supposed to do that by yourself, like, with nobody watching.
Bro, he a grown-ass man, bro.
You supposed to do that shit by yourself. You don't even... You know, I hate doing that shit around people. Let me do it home.
Exactly. So I'm like, bro, I'm about to dip out. He like, no, bro, you tripping, bro. They ain't got nothing for us. So probably about 10 minutes later, I'm like, all right, bro.
Next time you need to be a leader, not a follower,
so I'm
B.
walking off.
He always said.
Next thing I know, as soon as I turn the corner right there, and I could see all the way down where we supposed to be. I hear somebody talking. It's this nigga right behind me. And then he was just like, this. I'm like, yeah, bro, I know they probably looking for us. You feel me? They probably on us. Walk right up there. Wasn't nobody up there. Near one of the supervisors. So we waited right there probably about like 5-10 minutes. And then that's when they had walked up, walked the band, thought of this. And then they gave out the stations. So mind you, now I'm working. But since them not my regular supervisors, I ain't working my absolute fast. I'm just working. And it was just like I was chilling. So like if I go to the bathroom, I'll go to the bathroom. Probably like a little 5-minute break. You can't say nothing. I'm in the bathroom. So then I'll come back. But here's where I really got messed up. You know like when we fixing the truck, like I'll be on the driver's side doing my little work, and you gonna be on the passenger side doing your little work. I'm at my station right here, but on the other side of my station, which is like I could see her, it was this girl that we was talking to. So you feel me? I'm talking to her, and then I had hopped off my station, and I walked around, so I'm right there, I'm talking to it. But it just so happened, that nigga was apparently going to the bathroom, saw it, so he came over there, and then we was just talking, probably for like 10 minutes at most. But then, dang there, I was finna dip back, because I'm like, you know what, I'm right here, this is my station, let me do my work before they get on me. Why one of the supervisors just so happened to walk past, didn't stop for nobody else. That's how I know somebody went up there and told that nigga like, hey, they back there fucking around. Who out the band? So he come back like, hey, y'all know this TOT. This and this. You know, y'all can get in trouble. Y'all can even get fired. So he was like, everybody go back to your station. So I literally took about 20 steps back to my station right there. So I'm working. I ain't do no more bullshit for the day, because I'm like, man, why am I letting this nigga get me into all this bullshit? So next thing, you know, I'm working. But mind you this, the day not even over. This nigga walking off, I'm like, bro, what you on? He like, bro, I'm gone. I'm tired of this. I don't even want to be here. I'm just thinking like, fuck this nigga dipping for. Like, is something finna happen? Should I dip too? I should have dipped. Because why before the day was over? It was probably an hour left before my work day was over. While supervisor came to me like, sign out, you know, take a quick little walk with me. I'm okay. Nigga took me to HR. Talked to the HR department. He told them I damn near had like 2 hours of TOT. So on paper, TOT means time off task. So basically that means you bullshit. So basically, HR think I bullshitted half my day. But look, I couldn't even say nothing, because was I bullshitting? Yeah. Was I bullshitting as much as he was saying? No, but I was bullshitting because every time I get around dude, you feel me, I fuck around and be bullshitting. So they was just like, if I get anything over 30 minutes TOT, further disciplinary actions is going to be taken. That's the corporate way of saying, if you fuck around for anything more than 30 minutes. Yeah. So I'm like, I bet. So went back to work for what? Probably like fucking 10-15 minutes. I ain't even do shit because the day was over. So I dipped. And after that, I said, fuck this, bro. I'm not about to do shit else. I'm not about to get fired. So the next day come, bro, I'm not talking to fucking nobody, bro. Like, niggas that I usually be talking to, yeah, they talking to me, but I ain't leave my station. I'm working my ass off, bro. So we took our first break. We come back. And then, like, we halfway in between. The time, like, after we took our first break, like an hour, maybe 2 hours passed. And second break coming up. You feel me? But I'm working. Why? The supervisor that I know that I'm usually with, he come up to me, this. Hey, hey, Mr. Johnson, come take a walk with me. I'm like, I'm in trouble or something? He say, I don't know, they just gave me this paper and they told me.
sell it.